Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Celtic Career Mode. We're now on episode 4 or 5, I can't remember. Well, anyway, we're on to the new episode of the Celtic Career. Things are very good at the minute. Things are very rosy for us. Things are going perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about. We are flying through our first season in the Championship. Exactly what I wanted to do in this Career Mode. I wanted to get the Championship out of the way. I wanted to get us into the Premier League where we're going to suffer a real test and really try and get to make Celtic a big team. So the Championship season is going very well, very swimmingly at the minute. As you can see, we're unbeaten. It's going perfectly fine, nothing to worry about at all, and it looks as though we will be getting into the Premier League, but it's still early days, you know, things still could change around, but there we are, we're sitting there with no losses, 11 wins out of 14, we're scoring goals, we're not conceding a lot, things are going very, very well at the minute, and I'm very happy with how the Career Mode is panning out. Today is a big episode, of course, a very, very big episode, and it might be the episode that a lot of you have been waiting for. We've got the first game of the episode, which will be simmed away from home, Sheffield Wednesday. I don't like simming away games, but there's two other bigger games that we've got to play. One of those being, of course, the derby. The Old Firm, the Glasgow Derby, whatever you want to call it, it is up. It is finally time to take on Rangers in the Championship. The first time we will play them in the series. Out of the two, we will play them this season. So a very, very big game there, taking on Rangers. Hopefully we'll get a win. I hope we do get a win. We've then got a very difficult tie as well, heading away to Sunderland. Obviously not doing too well in real life and they aren't the greatest, but in this game they will be a tough opponent, so we're heading to the Stadium of Light to play that, and then we'll end off the episode simming a home match against Hull. Another tough team, but at home I'm very confident simming it. Unlike these games, I don't really like simming these, but we're going to sim an away game anyway. We're going to sim it against Sheffield Wednesday, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we get to continue our unbeaten season. Really, we've not struggled this year. There was a little brief spell of 3 draws in a row. We put that right behind us. We went out and we got more wins. So right now, I'm very, very confident in the team's ability. Hopefully they don't go and lose here, as it would put an end to the unbeaten season. Not too concerned if we go invincible or not. That is not the aim of this, but it would be nice if we can. So hopefully they don't lose here. 1-0, do you know what? I'll take it. It's our 4th draw of the season, but it's better than a loss. Scott Sinclair getting a latest equaliser. Gets a 1-0 draw, not bad at all. Do you know what? I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to complain. We've also got our first scouting reports through, which will be interesting to look at. So the first scout reports are in, the Scottish players are in first. There's a few players here who look interesting. Well, one player who looks particularly interesting. He's got a 94 potential at the minute. We're just going to sign him up because why not? So the rest of them will just continue scouting for now. Scout for, let's see if we get to know anything about them. In the second place, of course, we sent them to was Sweden. And this 17-year-old guy, Johnson, does not look too bad, not going to lie. Neither does it. Neither any of the two look quite decent, but him especially, I'm signing him. The other two will continue scouting. Obviously, we want to invest a little bit in youth. It was one of the objectives. It's not a big objective, but it's a little bit. Christopher Ayer, I'm sorry, you're not going to play against Rangers. Just too big of a risk to throw you in to such a big game, so we're not going to do so. In the last episode as well, I said I'd have a quick look through the squad hub, see how people are growing and such, so we'll quickly have a look there. We'll sort it by overall. Dembele has went up 3. He is just having a phenomenal season. He's already went up 3 overall, 78. He is going to be great for us in the Premier League, an absolute key player, and we need to keep a hold of him. So brilliant. We've actually got to get into contract discussions with him. Make sure we get him here a lot longer. Armstrong has went up 1. Kieran Tierney's went up 2, which is very nice to see, up to 76. Tom Rogic went up 1, Roberts went up 2, Forrest went up 1, Simonovic has went up 1, even Sviatchenko's went up, Holders went up 1, Bayata's went up 1. Not bad in the downgrades and stuff start to kick in. Christopher Ayers went up 3, which is nice to see. The other guys I don't think have went up. Well, Ralston's went up 1, surprisingly, and Miller has also went up 1. We really need to get loan moves sorted out for them. They refuse to go, so we need to try and get them out somehow. But with all that being done, still time to head into the big game, the derby, the first of the whole Career Mode. A very, very important game. I am looking forward to this. We're at Celtic Park. We cannot fuck up. We cannot fuck up. And I do not want the Australia job. Piss off. This is it. This will be a very, very big bragging rights duel. The first ever Celtic and Rangers match outside of Scotland. I don't mean by location of the match. I mean by league. So this is massive. Let's get the win. The pressure is on to do well. I'm all feeling the pressure. The Old Firm, the Glasgow Derby, I don't know. I get moaned at for calling it the Old Firm now. So, I mean, I don't care, to be honest. But there we go. There is the difference between us at the minute. Rangers have slipped into bad form. We are 20 points clear of them almost. So we should be winning with ease. But it's never going to be an easy tie. This is it, though. The first big win of the series. So, let's do this. There's a nice pass from Roberts. I mean, I don't know where Dembele's going. He should be running in the box ready for a header or something. Ball over for Scott Sinclair to win. He smacked the ball. Dembele, can he get to the rebound? He can't. Sinclair was close. Oh, Dembele's done so well there. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. That's fine. Sinclair, there we go. That's a nice wee ball for Kieran Tierney. He can cut in. And Tierney lays it off for Scott Brown to shoot. Wallace blocks it. Can Dembele maybe do something? He can. He's won it. Roberts. Back to Brown. We're having to start from the back again. Sinclair, they've got so many defenders back. Look at the blue shirts. Dembele in for Armstrong to shoot. Foderingham makes a good save. Good football from us though. McGregor, there's Dembele. If he can turn, he can turn. Shot was blocked. Sinclair was right beside the goals. And Foderingham makes a good save. Sinclair has to put that in from that distance. You've got to put that in. And it was looking like it was going to go through the legs of Foderingham, but down to Dembele. That's a lovely little scoop with a great ball in. Ryan Jack gets there first, but we've won a corner from it. I mean, this is looking good. Callum McGregor shoots. Good save from Foderingham. Right, Herrera. Rangers are actually going to enter our half. And they're actually going to enter our final third. Rangers finally make it to the final third. And Kenny Miller's got a chance. Gordon makes a save. We have to get there. Sviatchenko done a job there. We needed him. We needed him. I know the problem. I know the problem. We changed to that 4-3-3 in the last episode, and I didn't keep it. I went on to the fucking... Ah, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Maybe we can just get the last 10 minutes of creativity in with this. Hopefully. I mean, this is a chance. This is a really good chance. Griffiths has got in behind. We've got to score this. We've got to, and he does score it. Lee Griffiths. We left it late. We take the lead with 10 minutes to go. I was not allowing this. Let's celebrate for the Rangers fans. Well, I was not allowed this 10-0. Not allowing it. With Griffiths has came on. He's got himself a goal. And he's not been getting a lot of starts, but maybe that goal will merit him a start in the next game. Brilliant. The fans are up. Very happy with that. Finally, we had to beat Rangers. We couldn't drop points to Rangers. I mean, come on. And Griffiths. He's through. He got in behind brilliantly. And the formation change done it. We'll put the pressure on him. Put the pressure on him. Candace has been allowed round far too easily. Rangers have hit the post. Oh, that wasn't far. Armstrong sees Griffiths. Back for Armstrong, who sees Paddy Roberts. Patrick Roberts, there's McGregor. Can he bring it round his man? He can. Will he shoot? He does shoot. It goes wide though. That's surely it now. Surely when he kicks up the park, it's game over. Surely it's going to be game over. Blow the whistle. Roberts challenge him. At full time. There we go. We win the first derby of the career mode. I'm very happy we won it. Wish we won it by a bit more. 1-0 though. It's better than fuck all, so happy days. After that win, I mean, Rangers are now in a position where they're seriously going to struggle to get out the Championship if they want to get into the Premier League, get into that top 6, because now they find themselves, 9 points afloat from the top 6, sitting in 14th. They've lost 8 games this season, which is a lot. I mean, it's the most games out of the top 16 that they've lost in the table, so they need to pull their finger out. I'm not caring about them though, I'm caring about us. We are still unbeaten. 40 points. We are flying at the minute. We are flying, lads, and we're definitely going to go up. There is the top 6 that stands currently, and there is the bottom part of the table. Norwich are having an absolute howler down there. With only 2 wins, an absolute appalling season for them, but we are doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. We're now on an international break, so a wee bit of a break until our next game. We've got Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, which is not going to be an easy game. I'll check Sunderland's current form, but nonetheless, still, they're one of the better teams overall-wise in the game, so it's not going to make the game easy. If we look at their current league position, they are sitting, where are they, Sunderland? They're sitting 8th. They're not doing awfully bad, but they're not doing maybe as well as they should be doing. I'm still confident we'll win, but going to the Stadium of Light, of course, not going to be easy. So let's get right to that game. If anything pops up that we need to talk about, then I'll bring it up. So we've actually got 2 quick-fire games. Game on the Saturday, game on the Tuesday. Obviously, we're going to sim that against Hull. But time to get right into this game against Sunderland. We're going to wear the dark green kit. We took Sunderland on the pre-season friendly, which was in real life, so that's quite cool, I suppose. We're going to make a couple of changes to the team though. We're going to give Forrest the start. We're going to bring Rogic in for a start as well. Griffiths, we're going to give the nod after his goal against Rangers, which got us the win. Christopher Ayer is going to jump into the team. I want to give him a go. And that seems like they are actually Johnny Hayes We're going to bring in Hayes, which means we're going to give a bench spot to Sinclair in case we need a game changer. There is the lineup that we're going to play against Sunderland. I'm very confident we'll still win, even with Iron at the back, who I really want to try and use a lot more in this career. So there is the team we're playing, hopefully, and we should be getting another win. It's nice playing in a real stadium, not one of the generic ones. We're at the Stadium of Light, so lovely stuff. I suppose we should be able to Sunderland are god-awful at the minute in real life, and hopefully that will reflect in the way they play in this game. So, let's go, let's do this. And now if we can send off Johnny Hayes, which we have, turn on the Jets, Johnny. And let's go for it. Johnny Hayes, shot deflected and saved. Unlucky from Johnny Hayes, he pounced forward well. Oh, that's a chance. Gordon got down there, former Sunderland keeper in fact. I didn't see that coming. That came very much out of nowhere. Big John O'Shea has height, and he certainly put his height to the use. In fact, Scott Brown, why not go for it? Good save from Steele. Decided to go for it with Brown. Wasn't a bad shout. Nice wee ball down for Tierney, who sees Johnny Hayes in a lot of space. He cuts back, sends it in. Griffith's surely going to win it. No, Rogic brings it down, and Cham strike parried. We can't get to the rebound. Let's strike. There's Forrest, right? Forrest. For Rogic. For Dembele. For Forrest again. You've got the pace. Do not lose this ball. There we go. Forrest has outran his man. Forrest with a deep ball for Johnny Hayes, of all people. Save from Steele. Dembele gets in. He's there to the rebound. Johnny Hayes done so well to get to the original header though, because Johnny Hayes is not a tall guy. And he done really well to get to it. Dembele's there for second helpings. So, no complaining. We're up 1-0 at the Stadium of Light. Finally, the deadlock is broken. The away fans will celebrate. But look at the header from Hayes. He does well to get in front. Then bang. Good save from Steele. Dembele is there. Gets the rebound. 1-0 us. Brown, Dembele, Rogic. This time can Rogic do something? He turns very well. His shot blocked. I don't think it was going to go in, but blocked. Forrest swings it in. Rob Holding's up there. Steele makes a save. I want Rob Holding to score. Hayes deep. Again, Rob Holding's up there. And it's cleared off the line this time. Let's get it to Rob Holding again. He's had 2 good headers in a row. Forrest ball, and it's going to Rob Holding. It's off the line again. I don't believe it. Rob Holding must feel gutted. Not the joke. Oh, come on. They've given it to the keeper. Jason Steele. Passes it short. Browning. And Sham. That's it. It's full time. We get a win. Not an emphatic win, not a lot of goals, but we were dominant again, and we get 3 points, so that's what matters. Very happy with 3 points, and the winning run continues, or rather the unbeaten run continues. Nice. Right, so that pretty much brings us to the end of the episode, I suppose. A very successful episode. We've got one more game to sim. We will sim that just now. We will be playing a bit of a weaker team. I'll show you the squad. The weaker team that we used in the past couple of episodes. There it is. Well, Rogic is incredibly tired, but he'll start the game. The assistant manager can sub him off whenever. But that's the team we're sending out. Let's hope this doesn't end disastrously. We're at home. We should be winning. We surely will win. If we don't win, I'll be shocked. Even a draw I'll take. 2-2. It was a draw, in fact. Forrest and Roberts. 2 draws today, which are annoying. The 2 games we did sim. We have dropped points. Grzycki and David Myler, fellow YouTuber, getting the goals for Hull then. So, I mean, not the best results for the games we simmed, but do you know what, if you look at the league table, there it is as we end off the episode. 13 wins, 5 draws. We beat Rangers today as well, which is very, very nice. And a solid episode. Rangers slipping further and further down the table, which is lovely to see. But look where we are, flying high. We're going for 100 points, lads. And I'm very happy if you did enjoy this. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. The next episode should be quite eventful as well, so make sure you do watch that. And until then, I'll see you all next time.